have to divide fractions. So in dividing fractions, the rule is we have to multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of our divisor or second fraction. Okay, so number one, we have 1/3 divided by 1/2. So we just simply have to write first 1/3. Then we multiply the reciprocal of our second fraction, which is 1/2. So the reciprocal of that is 2 over 1. Then we multiply 1 times 2. We have 2. 3 times 1, we have 3. So 1/3 divided by 1/2 is equal to 2/3. Now for example number 2, 3/4 divided by 5/2. Same process we have to take. We have to copy first the first fraction, 3/4. Then we multiply it by the reciprocal of the second fraction, 5/2. So the reciprocal of 5/2, that is 2 over 5. So as we can see, we have 4 and 2 which have that GCF. So we have first to simplify this. So how many 2 in 2? That is 1. How many 2 in 4? That is 2. And right after that, we have to multiply the numerator by the numerator. 3 times 1, that is 3. 2 times 5, that is 10. So 3/4 divided by 5/2, that is equal to 3 over 10. Now if you like this video, kindly subscribe my YouTube channel, Math-Matuto, and kindly follow my Facebook page, Super Yaya Codes. Then for our third example, we have 2/4 divided by 1/8. So again, we have to copy our first fraction. Then we multiply it by the reciprocal of our second fraction. So that would be 8 over 1. And as you can see, between 4 and 8, we have the GCF, which is 4. So how many 4 in 4? That is 1. How many 4 in 8? That is 2. Then we multiply numerator to numerator. 2 times 2, that is 4. 1 times 1, that is 1. 4 divided by 1, that is 4. So 2/4 divided by 1/8, that is equal to 4. For today's video, we have to multiply fractions. So number one, we have there 4/3 times 6/2. So first, we have to divide out those factors that are common in both the numerator and in the denominator. So as we can see, we have here 4 and 2, which have this common factors, or the GCF, the greatest common factor. So 4 and 2, so we have to divide out 4 and 2. So how many 2 in 2? So we have 1. How many 2 in 4? So we have 2. And then 6 and 3. What is the GCF between 6 and 3? So we have 3 as its GCF. So we divide out 3 by 3 and 6 by 3. So how many 3 in 3? That is 1. How many 3 in 6? That is 2. So multiply the remaining factors in the numerator and also in the denominator. So 2 times 2, that is 4, over 1 times 1, that is 1. Eventually, we have the answer 4. Now let's take the second example. 3 over 10 times 5 over 18. So between 3 and 18, we have the GCF. So just divide out 3 by 3. So we have 1. 18 by 3. So we have 6. And then we have 5 and 10. So what is the GCF between 5 and 10? That is 5. So how many 5 in 5? You have 1. How many 5 in 10? We have 2. So 1 times 1, so you have there 1. 2 times 6, you have there 12. So the answer is 1 over 12. And we come up now with number 3. 7 over 6 times 6 over 21. So between 7 and 21, we have a common factor, or the greatest common factor, which is 7. So divide out 7 by 7. So you have there 1. 21 by 7, you have 3. And with 6 and 6, so we can simply divide out 6 and 6. And you have the 1. So 1 times 1, that is 1 over 3. So you have there 1/3. Another example, we have 4 over 5 times 15 over 20. So between 4 and 20, we have the GCF, which is 4. So just simply have to divide out 4 by 4. So 4 divided by 4, that is 1. In 20, how many 4 in 20? So we have 5. And between 5 and 15, so the GCF is 5. So how many 5 in 5? You have 1. How many 5 in 15? You have 3. So this time we have to multiply the remaining factors in the numerator. So 1 times 3, so we have 3. And 1 times 5, so we have 5. So the answer is 3/5. Now we come up with the fifth example. 5 over 7 times 35 over 40. Between 5 and 40, our GCF is 5. So how many 5 in 5? We have 1. How many 5 in 40? We have 8. And between 7 and 35, what is the GCF? Alright, the GCF is 7. So how many 7 in 7? We have 1. How many 7 in 35? We have 5. Multiply the remaining factors in the numerator and the remaining factors in the denominator. So 1 times 5, so we have 5 over 1 times 8, we have 8. Now if you like this video, kindly subscribe my YouTube channel, Math-Matuto, and kindly follow my Facebook page, Super Yaya Codes. Let's proceed to the last example, 8 times 4 over 20. So first we have to find the GCF between 2 and 20. And the GCF is 2. So 2 divided by 2, that is 1. How many 2 in 20? We have 10. And between 4 and 8, how many 4 in 4? We have 1. How many 4 in 8? We have 2. Then we multiply the remaining factors in the numerator and in the denominator. So 1 times 1, we have 1. 2 times 10, that is 20. So our answer is 1 over 20. We have to subtract fractions, which are dissimilar. So dissimilar fractions are fractions that do not have the same denominators. So number 1, we have 3/4 minus 5/2. So first we have to find the LCD between 4 and 2. So 4, the factors of 4 would be 2 times 2. And the factors of 2, that is 2 times 1. So as we can see, we have here a common denominator or common factors. Common factor, which is 2 times the remaining factors 2 and 1. So 2 times 2, that is 4 times 1, that is 4. So 4 here is our LCD. So 4 is our LCD. So we have now 4. 4 divided by 4, that is equal to 1, times the numerator 3, minus 4 divided by 2, that is 2, times the numerator 5. Okay, so we simplify. 1 times 3, that is 3. minus 2 times 5, that is 10, all over 4. Simplify it further. 3 minus 10, that is equal to negative 7 over 4. So 3 fourths minus 5 halves, that is equal to negative 7 fourths. Now we come to number 2. 2/3 minus 5 over 18. So again, we have to find the LCD, the least common denominator. So we have to factor out 3 and 18. So 3, that is 3 times 1. 18, you have there 3 times 6. So we have a common factors, which is 3. So just write 3 times the remaining factors 6 and 1. So 3 times 6, that is 18 times 1, that is 18. So 18 here is our LCD. So we have 18 here in our denominator. 18 divided by 3, that is 6, times the numerator 2, minus 18 divided by 18, that is 1, times the numerator 5. Simplify, so 6 times 2, that is 12, minus 1 times 5, that is 5, over 18. So 12 minus 5, that is equal to 7 over 18. So 2/3 minus 5 over 18, that is equal to 7 over 18. And for the last number, we have 5/6, or 5 over 6 minus 3 over 30. Same process we have to take. We have to factor 6 and 30 to find the LCD. So 6, we have 6 times 1. And for 30, we have 6 times 5. So here we have a common factor, which is 6. So just write 6 times 5, the remaining factors, and 1. So 6 times 5 times 1, that is equal to 30. So 30 is our LCD. So here we have 30 as our denominator. 30 divided by 6, that is 5, times the numerator 5, minus 30 divided by 30, that is 1, times the numerator 3. Simplify, so we have 5 times 5, that is 25, minus 1 times 3, that is 3, over 30. So 25 minus 3, that is equal to 22 over 30. Simplify further, so by 2, so you have there 11. 22 divided by 2, that is 11, over 30 divided by 2, that is 15. So the answer is 11 over 15. We have to simplify fractions. So we have number 1, 10 over 50. So this is just a simple fraction. So first we have to divide out the 0. Just simply divide out the 0, then you have the answer 1/5. And for number 2, you have the 8 over 16. So we need the GCF, or the greatest common factor. So we have to factor out 8. That is 8 times 1. And we have also to factor out 16. That is 8 times 2. So the greatest common factor between 8 and 16 is 8. So we just simply have to divide both the numerator 8 and the denominator 16 by its GCF. So 8 over 8. So 8 divided by 8, that is 1. And 16 divided by 8, that is 2. So the answer is 1/2. Now for number 3, 9 over 27. Again, we have to factor out 9. So that is 9 times 1. And 27, that is 9 times 3. So the GCF here is 9, or the greatest common factor is 9. So we have to divide both the numerator and the denominator by 9. So divided by 9 over 9, that is equal to 9 divided by 9, that is 1. 27 divided by 9, that is 3. So the answer is 1/3. And then in number 4, we have 12 divided by 24, or 12 over 24. So first we have to factor out 12, and that is 12 times 1. And for 24, that is 12 times 2. So the GCF is 12. So we just simply have to divide 12 by 12. So divided by 12, and also the 24 will be divided by 12. So 12 divided by 12, that is 1. And 24 divided by 12, that is 2. So the answer is 1/2. And if you want to have more videos like this, just subscribe my channel, Math-Matuto. And for the Facebook page, Super Yaya Codes. Okay, now let's proceed to our next example. So we have there 6 over 30. So first we have to factor out 6, and that is 6 times 1. And 30, that is 6 times 5. So our GCF here is 6. Now the greatest common factor is 6. So we just simply have to divide 6 and 30 by the GCF 6. So divided by 6, divided by 6. So 6 divided by 6, that is equal to 1. 30 divided by 6, that is equal to 5. So the answer is 1/5. Now another example, we have 25 divided by 75. Okay, so first we have to factor out 25. So that is equal to 25 times 1. And 75, that is 25 times 3. Okay, so the GCF between 25 and 75 is 25. So we have to divide 25 by 25, and also 75 by 25. Okay, so 25 divided by 25, that is 1. 75 divided by 25, that is 3. So the answer is 1/3. And we come to our last example. So we have 16 over 48. So first we have to factor out 16. That is 16 times 1. And for 48, we have 16 times 3. So as you can see, we have here the greatest common factor, which is 16. So we just simply have to divide both 16 and 48 by the GCF 16. So 16 over 48 divided by 16 over 16. So 16 divided by 16, that is equal to 1. And 48 divided by 16, that is equal to 3. So the answer is 1/3. Please like and share this video. And if you want another topic to be featured in our next video, just comment it in the comment section. We have to subtract fractions. Fractions that are similar. When it's similar, that means they have the same denominators. So we have here 3 halves minus 1 half. So all we need to do, we just simply have to subtract their numerators, 3 and 1. So 3 minus 1 all over 2. So that is equal to 3 minus 1, that is 2 over 2. Simplify 2 divided by 2, that is equal to 1. So 3 halves minus 1 half, that is equal to 1. Now let's have number 2. 4 thirds minus 2 thirds. Again, we have just subtract their numerators. So 4 minus 2, copy 3, that is equal to 2 over 3. That is 2 thirds. 4 thirds minus 2 thirds, that is equal to 2 thirds. Now for number 3, we have 5 over 10 minus 3 over 10. That is equal to 5 minus 3, copy 10. That is equal to 2 over 10. Simplify further. So we have to divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2, which is their GCF, or the greatest common factor. So 2 divided by 2, that is equal to 1. 10 divided by 2, that is equal to 5. So the final answer would be 1 over 5. So 510 minus 310, that is equal to 1 over 5, or 1/5. And for number 4, we have 7 8 minus 5 8. The same process we are going to take. So we have to subtract 7 minus 5 over 8. 7 minus 5, that is 2 over 8. And then we have to simplify further. We have to simplify 2 over 8 by dividing both numerator and denominator by their GCF, and that is 2. So 2 divided by 2, you have 1. 8 divided by 2, you have 4. And the final answer would be 1 over 4, or 1/4. So 7 8 minus 5 8, that is equal to 1/4. And for the last item here, 9 over 15 minus 7 over 15, that is equal to 9 minus 7, copy 15. So 9 minus 7, that is 2 over 15. So 9 over 15 minus 7 over 15, the answer is 2 over 15. We have to add similar fractions. Similar fractions means fractions that have the same denominators. Okay, so for number 1, we have 1/2 plus 3 halves. So 1 is our numerator, 3 is also our numerator, then 2 is our denominator. So first we have to add the numerator, so 1 plus 3. Then copy common denominator, 2, and that is equal to 1 plus 3, that is 4 divided by 2. Simplify, so 4 divided by 2, that is equal to 2. So when we add 1/2 plus 3 halves, that is equal to 2. Then let's have number 2, 2/5 plus 3/5. So we just simply have to add the numerators, 2 and 3. So 2 plus 3, then copy the common denominator, 5. So that is equal to 5 over 5. simplify 5 divided by 5, that is equal to 1. Then let's have number 3. 3 fourths plus 7 fourths. So that is just equal to, again, we have to add the numerator 3 and 7. 3 plus 7, then copy the common denominator 4. So that is equal to 3 plus 7, that is 10 over 4. Then we have to simplify 10 over 4. So by 2. So 4 divided by 2, that is 2. And 10 divided by 2, that is 5. So the final answer is 5 over 2. So 3 fourths plus 7 fourths, that is equal to 5 halves. Then for the number 4, we have 3 8 plus 5 8. So again, we have to add only their numerators. 3 plus 5. So 3 plus 5, copy the common denominator 8. That is equal to 8 over 8, and that is equal to 1. So 3 8 plus 5 8, that is equal to 1. Then for number 5, 1 6 plus 7 6. So again, we just simply have to add their numerators. So 1 plus 7. Copy the common denominator 6. So that is 1 plus 7, that is 8 over 6. So we have to simplify 8 over 6 by dividing both the numerator and the denominator by 2. So 6 divided by 2. So we have 8 over 6. So divide both the numerator 8 and 6 by 2. So 6 divided by 2, that is equal to 3. 8 divided by 2, that is equal to 4. So the final answer would be 4 thirds. So 1 sixth plus 7 sixths, that is equal to 4 thirds. Now we come up with the last example. So we have 8 7 plus 2 7. So we just simply have to add the numerators 8 and 2, copy the common denominator 7, that is equal to 10 over 7. So 8 over 7 plus 2 over 7, that is equal to 10 over 7. We have to add dissimilar fractions. When we say dissimilar fractions, that means these are two fractions that do not have the same denominators. Okay, so in the first example, we have 2 thirds plus 5 halves. So we have to find a way to make these two fractions have the same denominators. Okay, so first we have to find the LCD between these denominators 3 and 2. When I say LCD, that is the least common denominators. So we have to factor out 3 and 2. So what are the factors of 3? The factors of 3 are 3 times 1. The factors of 2, 2 times 1. Then we just have to take one of the factors which are common. So 1, then times the remaining factors 2 times 3. And that is equal to 6. So 6 there is our LCD. Okay, so this time we have to take the LCD. 6. 6 divided by 3, that is equal to 2 times the numerator 2 plus 6 divided by 2, that is equal to 3 times the numerator 5. Simplify. So we have 2 times 2, that is 4, plus 3 times 5, that is 15, all over 6. Simplify further. So we have 4 plus 15, that is 19 over 6. So 2/3 plus 5 halves, that is equal to 19 over 6. Now let's have the second pair of fractions. Again, we have to find a way that we will have the same denominators using the LCD. So first we have to take the 4, and then we have to take the 8, and then we have to factor out 8 and 4. So the factors of 4, we have 4 times 1. And the factors of 8, we have 4 times 2. Okay, so we have here a common factors. So we just take one of these common factors in here. So 4 times the remaining factors 2 and 1. 4 times 2 times 1, that is equal to 8. So the 8 there is the LCD, or the least common denominators. So we take 8 here as our common denominator. And then we have to divide 8, which is the LCD, by every denominator in these fractions. So 8 divided by 4, that is equal to 2, times the numerator 3, plus 8 divided by 8, that is equal to 1, times the numerator 2. Simplify. So we have 2 times 3, that is 6, plus 1 times 2, that is 2, all over 8. Simplify further. 6 plus 2, that is equal to 8, divided by 8, and that is equal to 1. So 3/4 plus 2/8, that is equal to 1. Now let's take the third pair of fractions. We have 5 over 7 plus 3 halves. The same process we have to take. We have to find first the LCD. So first we have to take the 7. We have also to take the 2. We have to factor out 7 and 2. That would be 7 times 1. Then we have 2 times 1. As you can see, we have a common factor which is 1. So we just simply have to write one of these common factor. So that is 1 times the remaining factors 7 and 2. So 7 times 2. So 1 times 7 times 2, that is equal to 14. So 14 here is our LCD. And then we take 14 here as our common denominator. So 14 divided by 7, that is 2, times the numerator 5 plus 14 divided by 2, that is equal to 7, times the numerator 3 all over 14. So simplify. So we have 2 times 5, that is 10, plus 7 times 3, that is 21 all over 14. Simplify further. So we have equals 10 plus 21, that is 31 all over 14. So 5 over 7 plus 3 halves, this is equal to 31 over 14. Thank you for watching.